Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your Love Tarot reading. This is for April 1st through April 15th, 2019. I'm going to start off by looking at your energy and the energy of anybody you are potentially involved with over these next 2 weeks. So let's see what comes out, Sagittarius. Okay, so over on this side of the reading, we have Seek Facts, Pluto. So there's a bit of transformation that needs to happen in one individual, and they may be letting their mind get the better of them rather than truly basing decisions and feelings and thoughts on what's really happening. It's kind of like confusing fear-based energy and thoughts with intuition. It's I've been through quite a bit, and this kind of looks familiar of what I've been through before, so now I'm going to start freaking out and creating all these stories in my head about what could potentially happen. And with this coming out, it's like, no, don't go there. Seek the facts. So this could be you, or this could be whoever you are involved with or interested in. So let's see what's going on the other side. Okay, nice. So this just kind of backs up exactly what I just said. This is a harmonious pathway. This is, all is well on this side of the reading with this person. Everything's fine. There's nothing crazy going on. However, they may be a bit distant, a bit within themselves, because even though this is a harmonious pathway, there's a bit of soul searching and a element of being on a journey, just a deeper spiritual journey. You know how you go through life and everything's just kind of life, you're used to it, but there's some elements and just some experiences that feel deep, that just get you, that, you feel it deep down in your heart and soul. That's what this is about. So if there's a bit of distance in, your connection right now, that all is truly well. Now, this could also be, we're worried because maybe we are disconnected all the way. And what I see happening in that situation is, don't let your imagination get the better of you. This person is truly on a, soul journey right now. There's a lot of expansion happening, a lot of consciousness shifting. They're filtering through a lot of different experiences and emotions, but it's creating this very beautiful energy, this vortex of high vibration, of, consciousness, understanding. So right off the bat, this is not scary, doom and gloom, even though one person is kind of feeling concerned and worried about that. So let's pull some dice and see, get some more info. Okay. So we have the Hierophant. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this right here, over here, we definitely feel a spiritual connection to this other individual. Again, whether we're together, just dating, crushing from afar, or we are disconnected, we feel soul-based love here. We feel, and if we haven't fallen in love yet, it's like I feel really drawn into you. It's a very magnetic connection. And then the Six of Pentacles, it's just this beautiful exchange of energy, or desire of that. Like, let me give you my heart. Let me show you who I am. Let's partner up. Let's experience life together. However, with the Two of Pentacles sitting on top, again, back to seek facts. There's, like a distortion of energy, like some scarcity, and I feel it's because this person seems a bit disconnected at this time. But again, they're really not. They're on this journey that's important to their, soul growth and aligned for what they came here to do this lifetime. So you're not wrong, or if you are the one over here, now you know what this person is thinking. They're just a bit worried. So let's pull some dice for this side. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. So could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe even a Pisces with that there. Taurus over here. Anyways, exactly what I've said with the Seven of Wands showing, this person was feeling kind of burnt out, overextended, a lot coming at them, or there could be multiple choices for a partnership in their life. However, they're looking for something very solid, very secure, very stable. Also with this, you know, those of you that are disconnected or this person seems a bit distant, it's like they're really trying to regain their footing, establish themselves, establish a better foundation for themselves in their life, better habits, maybe their finances. And then with the High Priestess sitting on top goes back to that, you know, soul journey where I need to really discover myself. I'm missing something. I need to find it within. And initially that person could have been a bit self-destructive and looking for it in all the wrong places, but there's just been this shift, and now they're on this soul journey, really seeking stability within themselves and in their reality. So again, I don't see, you know, negative energies taking place between the two of you, but I get the sense that one person feels that. So let's start looking at the energies between the two of you specifically. All right, so we have the Sacral chakra coming out, and that tells me the connection over these next 2 weeks, very passionate, a lot of chemistry, but sacral chakra, that could be insecurity, that could be jealousy, just depending on how you're perceiving the situation and experiencing it. So we are connected at the sacral, and the sacral, be careful, those of you that are in situations where there's no commitment and somebody is kind of flaky coming and going, because even though I get the main sense of this as somebody on a soul journey, there is somebody here that does have many options, but it's not like they're just a player or, you know, trying to take advantage. They're truly seeking a soul connection that is solid and stable, but there may be more than one person they're thinking about or dating or seeing, okay? And with the sacral coming out, take precaution that we're not just in a sexual relationship, because no matter how good it is, that's not enough to build anything. And at the end of the day, it's all about soul connection. And that's what this person is truly seeking. I want stability. I want the real thing. I have a lot coming at me, or I have many options. So that's definitely something going on there. So let's see what's up with this sacral connection. Okay, so it's coming out as the 3, which would be the solar plexus. So that to me is the divine feminine and the divine masculine, because, you know, here's the sacral, divine feminine, and it's speaking to the solar plexus chakra, coming out as a 3, divine masculine. So there could be some power struggle with these two chakras, you know, speaking, coming out in your reading. But also to me, it speaks of that union. Those of you who are like single and not dating anybody, your person is on like a soul journey, or this is you, and you need to complete your soul journey before you actually align to this person. If this is you and this is the person, this individual may be a Scorpio just because we have Pluto presenting, but they're very intellectual. They are, I've got to see it to believe it. You know, somebody who believes in things that are real, not really esoteric, probably wouldn't be watching a tarot reading type of person. Very factual. That could be who you are, you know, eventually going to align to once you complete your soul enlightenment, whatever this is about. Or, you know, this could be who you are, and over here, your future partner, they need to finish their soul journey before you guys come together and align. So let's pull more cards. I'm going to pull an awakened element to see the most positive aspect between the two of you, the most highlighted energy over these next 2 weeks in a positive sense. Okay, so we have, look at that, realization, awakening, understanding. I love it. This could not be more perfect with what we've already discussed in these first 2 cards, okay? It's just somebody's got to really shift consciousness and come into an understanding about something, and it's going to happen. We're going to have a conversation. We are going to see eye to eye. If we're disconnected and not talking, that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to come back together over these next 2 weeks, but there's some sort of understanding that comes into play, which makes things not so intense or difficult or hard to deal with, all right? So let's look at the distorted element that may or may not be present for some of you guys. All right, so we have forceful, controlling, demanding. This, you know, is pretty much what I said about the 2 chakras, talking about a power struggle. Somebody is kind of like, I really want it this way, and the other person is feeling backed into a corner, and in that case might be meaner or colder or disconnect entirely because of that. But with the High Priestess here, all right, and this card coming out, there's an awakening that must take place in this individual over here, okay? Whichever side you fall on, you know, you apply it how it fits for you. But an awakening must take place over here. And also, because this is distorted and the rest of the energy here is quite lovely, again, this all comes back to perception. I don't feel like anybody's really controlling anybody. There's fear-based emotions that are being operated from, and therefore the way somebody's acting or what they're saying or behaving isn't really who they are. It's just the energy at hand right now over these next 2 weeks, and it's kind of overstimulating to that person, and that's why we need to have, you know, some soul searching, but it ends in a very harmonious pathway connection. So let's pull some more cards about you know, this energy and what it means for you guys. All right, so we have the divine feminine of emotions. This is an energy who is very authentic, who's awakened, they're deep, they could be an empath. So water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this is the energy that's taking place as we have already discussed. Very lovely energy, actually. All right, next out. Ooh, look at that. 6 of Flames. Admired, noticed, spotlight. So I'm just going to pull all the cards here to see the entire story. 8 of Flames, mutual attraction, fiery connection, passionate communication. Yeah. Ooh. Some of you guys, this is a hot connection, and this person just needs a little bit of growth. We'll keep pulling. Spirit, divine intervention, spiritual evaluation. Not surprised to see that this is showing up on this side of the reading. We're looking at the connection between the 2 of you guys, the way the energy is going to flow, but where the cards fall, I also take that into account. And here's this spiritual journey once again. Look at this. Telepathic messages, the messenger of thoughts. Oh, look at this. Now we have the couple coming out. Divine masculine emotions. Awakened. Okay. Romantic, sensitive. So we do have a couple coming out. This could be we are currently committed, or, you know, we're going to get through this disconnection and challenged, and we're going to be together. But ultimately, Sagittarius, overall, what I see coming through over these next 2 weeks is there's a realization happening in somebody where they're seeing, maybe I do belong with this person, or there's just a lot of spiritual growth that, because we have noticed, it's like oh my God, I see you for the first time, or I'm realizing how much I love you, or how close we really are, or how much you've really been there for me. Those of you who are just kind of casually dating, there's definitely somebody who's interested in you, but because we have mutual attraction, you're interested back. Like, we're noticing each other. I mean, look at, we have the couple here, and then noticed, and then mutual attraction. Some of you definitely noticing each other equally, and telepathic messages. Again, that goes back to that bond, that soul bond. And now we have 9 of Roses. Okay, this is a very nice energy as well. Those of you kind of single, dating around, that type of energy, either this is you or this is who you are attracted to, and it's just somebody who has it together, really has it together. They can pay their own bills. You know, they have a lot at their disposal. They're very independent. They enjoy luxury. Doesn't mean they're a superficial person or anything like that. It's just they have accomplished a great deal for themselves. They have a lot to show. And wow, look at this. Breakthrough, confessions, illumination. Yeah, Sagittarius, there's deep, deep realization taking place in romantic partnerships that are connected over these next 2 weeks. Those of you who are single, kind of crushing on somebody, or just single, somebody might confess, oh my gosh, Sagittarius, I would love to have a chance with you. Or you might finally be brave enough to confess a crush of your own. And again, I have the mutual attraction here. Those of you where it's like this relationship where somebody's kind of like in, out, there is definitely a connection. But listen, you've got to change something about this to make that person wake up and realize that they can't just come and go as they please. It's time to either go all the way in or be gone. And sometimes that's enough to really awaken somebody to the value of who and what you are. And some of you need to really assert yourself in that capacity, because there is great potential for this relationship, but if it's not built on a foundation of honesty and, you know, mutual respect and emotion, it's gonna crumble. Okay, so just really keep that in mind. But there's great potential. Those of you who are disconnected all the way, based on all of this, I don't know what has separated you. I know it's divine and it needs to be right now, but you both are still very much feeling each other. We have telepathic messages, mutual attraction, noticed, and we have the same suit of King and Queen, the divine feminine of emotion, masculine of emotion, which would be the cup suit. Okay, that's love to me. And telepathic messages, that's the soul bond where we feel each other, we hear each other's thoughts, even though we don't recognize it as such. Some of you do, some of you do not. Spirit here, what was disconnected is for great purpose, and really trust in that, okay? Trust in that. Somebody really has to do a spiritual evaluation that's come through over and over and over. And the breakthrough, the awakening, the realization, that's the final card that wraps up your reading. So, it's just somebody's got to really wake up, or they're kind of on this soul journey right now, and that must take place. Others of you, it's like this mutual desire for each other where we may have been holding back, and like finally we're coming out with it. Or some of you, this could be a complete surprise that this person is all about you. But again, I feel like whoever it is, you're interested back, like, because of this card right here. Or whoever you've been kind of eyeing, and you feel that chemistry going on, I feel they are interested back as well, all right? Or there's great potential within that relationship. Now, the distorted masculine energy that's coming through as, you know, the overall challenge here, again, somebody kind of feels backed into a corner or spooked, or whatever, and they've got to work through it. All right, it's just, it is what it is. Even if it feels quite unfair, they have to work through it, and they will come to the realization of what's really going on here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a couple final cards to wrap this up for you guys. All right, yeah, look at that. Waxing moon energy, level up. So, you singles, you dating, we might get committed, or somebody new may be coming into our world. Those of you in existing relationships, again, any sort of disconnection, distant power struggle, you are going to overcome it. It comes through a realization, all right? You are going to overcome it for sure. But those of you with that person who's in and out, stand your ground, and that gets you what you want, okay? Demand the respect you deserve. All right, purification. Look, I mean, oh my gosh, I love when Spirit does this in a reading where it's just like boom, 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 the same message over and over and over and over. I know it doesn't make for as interesting of a reading, but me as the reader, that's the best reading there is to me. It's just like the more synchronicity within the reading, the more aligned I see the energy being. So this here, somebody just needs to do some soul searching, come into some different understandings and realizations. And after that, like, I do see, you know, if we're apart, like some sort of reconnection, a conversation, something, okay? Those of you who are single, definitely some hotness and some opportunity coming your way over these next 2 weeks, and it crushes, oh my gosh, admirers totally going on in this reading. Again, over here, do not let your mind get the better of you. Don't spin stories in your head. Truly, truly, truly seek facts, okay? Because I see they will be revealed right here with this card. So those are your messages, Sagittarius. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.